What is going on, guys? Constable Chan back with another Madden 17 video. Today we're going to add on to the Madden 17 rebuild series as we're going to do the Buffalo Bills. So let's take a look at their top three players here. As you can see, Marcel Darius, defensive tackle, 92 overall. Richie Incognito, 91 overall. I'm thinking about bringing in maybe Jonathan Martin, getting the reunion back together. And then last but not least, you got Cordy Glenn there, 90 overall left tackle, so their O-line on the left side looks pretty good. We'll see how the rest of it shakes out here, so I'm going to load this up, and we'll see you in the franchise. Here we guys in the Buffalo Bill franchise, taking a look at their roster. Looks like Tyrod Taylor's there. Obviously, he's like the $90 million man. Backing him up is E.J. Manuel, and then Cardell Jones out of Florida. Oh, he went to Ohio State. I think in college they called him like 12 gauge or something because, you know, he's got the powerful arm with the 96 throw power, but his accuracy is terrible. So, you know, if you wanted to develop his accuracy, he'd be just a monster if you got that up. You got Shady McCoy in the backfield. Reggie Bush, Gilski. They released Williams in real life. I think he came into camp overweight. He just wasn't in shape. Sammy Watkins, wide receiver. You got Robert Woods on the other side. Marquise Goodwin. He's very fast. Might be looking for another receiver. Like I said, the left side of their O-line's good with Glenn, Incognito, Eric Woods, good center, and then the right side just drops off with Richardson at a 70 and Mills at a 75. At tight end, you have Clay, who's an 86, so that's good. Pretty good offense, I'd say. Defense, you got veteran Kyle Williams there at right end. You got Marcel Darius, 92 overall, and then Washington at left end. Switching to linebackers, you have, who is this, Manny Lawson? Oh yeah, Manny Lawson. He used to play for the Niners, I think. 74 overall right outside. Shaq Lawson, I think he's out of Clemson. Yeah, I think he was either their first or second round pick. Preston Brown, middle linebacker. Zach Brown, and then Ragland. He was their second round pick, yeah, but he's out for the year, I think, with a knee injury or something. I just read that like last week or so, which is too bad. What's his development trait? It's normal. You know, he's a good young linebacker though. So I might look for another middle linebacker though, or an outside linebacker actually, because Lawson's pretty old. Both these guys' last names are Lawson. Both my middles are Brown. Just missing Hughes on this side. So let's take a look at safeties. We have Williams and Blanton. Probably trade one of those guys. And then we have Graham and Duke Williams. I'll probably trade Graham away. Corners are pretty good. We have Gilmore and Ronald Darby and Sterling Moore. He's pretty decent, I guess. And just a kicker punter combo here. Dan Carpenter and Schmid, whatever that is. So that's what I'm working with here for the first year. I'm gonna obviously try to make some deals, maybe sign some free agents, and we'll pick it up when I do my first deal. Picking it up here at my first trade in year one with the Bills. I traded for Stephon Diggs from the Minnesota Vikings, wide receiver, 78 overall. I traded Williams. I had two pretty good safeties, so I could trade one away. I traded next year's third and next year's fourth round pick. Another trade coming at you guys. Traded my free safety Graham, my fourth corner White, and this year's third round pick to Tampa Bay for Quan Alexander, middle linebacker. He's young. That fits what I need. Also got a right guard that I could start, Marpet, and also a backup quarterback in Glennon. So all those three players are very good and exactly what I needed. At my third trade, I made a deal with the Cleveland Browns. I traded Williams since the Bills cut him. I just thought I'd just trade him away anyways. So I gave him a fifth rounder this year and a second rounder this year. And I got an outside linebacker in Mingo, who actually just got traded to the Patriots for a fifth round pick yesterday. So I picked him up, and Monroe, who will be playing right tackle for me. So pretty good deal. Got a deal coming at you. Traded Sterling Moore, corner, 74 overall, a fifth and a sixth for Michael Floyd, 85 overall wide receiver from the Cardinals. Good deal for me. Basically, I just look on teams that have depth at the position and it's pretty easy actually to get a guy if there's um, uh, a group of guys on a team that they could just give away a player kind of thing. So that's what I look for. Kind of a little tip for you guys. Yeah, pretty good deal. I am complete getting the roster ready for this season with the Buffalo Bills, so I'll go over that quickly with you. At quarterback, everything stays the same except I got Mike Glennon that's going to be backing up Tyrod Taylor, and then E.J. Manuel's my third string. I sent Cardell Jones to the practice roster to get XP and get better that way. Felton's my fullback. Running back is going to be McCoy, Bush, and Gilski. Wide receivers, we have Sammy Watkins, Floyd on the other side, and then Diggs in the slot. And also got Robert Woods, Hankerson, and Marquise Goodwin. Glenn's going to be my left tackle, Incognito left guard, Wood center, Marpet right guard, and Monroe right tackle. So I think pretty confident with that O-line. Charles Clay is my tight end. Go to the defense quick. Williams, Darius, Washington is my D-line. Everything stays the same there. I brought in Mingo, and Shaq Lawson's going to be backing him up, the rookie. Quan Alexander, I traded for as well. And then Preston Smith, they'll be playing in the 3-4 there. Jerry Hughes is my other outside linebacker. Then I got Blanton starting at safety. Delmas, he's going to be my free safety in this league as well. Duke Williams is the backup. Cornerbacks, Gilmore, Darby, and then I picked up McCray from free agency. And everything, kicker, punter, everything, all that stays the same. So yeah, I think I made some little improvements here, and we'll see if they pay off. Instead of simming right to the midseason, I'll just sim right to the playoffs, and we'll see how we do there. So I will see you there in about 2 seconds. We are here, guys, in the playoffs. I don't think we made it. I don't think we've made the playoffs first year with any team so far, which is disappointing. We went 6-10. Patriots, no surprise there. They went 14-2, and the Jets 9-7. Really, for me to make the playoffs, I really just have to beat out the Jets. So hopefully next year, take a look at some stats. Tyrod Taylor, 3,500, 38 yards, 26 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Not really that great. He was sacked 38 times. That number is a little high, but not too bad. Reggie Bush, 639 yards, 8 touchdowns. LaShawn McCoy, 524 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Gilliski, or whatever, 413 yards and 3 touchdowns. Receiving, Michael Floyd, 737 yards, 6 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins, 1,022 yards and 4 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs, 661 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Charles Clay, 427 yards and 4 touchdowns. Blocking, Cordy Glenn, 14 sacks allowed. Monroe, 8. That's actually pretty good. Defense here, Quan Alexander. Glad I picked him up. He led my team in tackles with 114. Quarterback sacks. Kyle Williams, actually, with 10. Mingo had 8.5, and Hughes only had 5. Interceptions, Stephon Gilmore had 2, and Quan Alexander also had 2. Dan Carpenter, 72% kicking. That's not good. Punting, I really don't care. Kick returns, none. Punt returns, probably none. Yeah, so none of that. So that's my stats for year 1. Again, we went 6-10. So let's do some off-season here. I'm going to re-sign, do some free agency, and we'll pick it up right before the draft. We're here at the free agency recap. I'll show you who I picked up. I actually had quite a bit of cap space. Even though at the top there are available funds. Looks like I'm actually in the hole, but whatever. I'll let my owner deal about that. I'm still under the cap limit, so whatever. DeMarcus Ware, I picked him up, a veteran player. Same with Julius Peppers. I really just lowballed them, and they wanted to play here, so good for them. Picked up Jefferson. Probably he'll be starting either at free safety or safety for me. This is my biggest signing. Jokel. He'll probably be playing right tackle. Matthews, running back. Davis, I seem to always get these same guys. And D'Angelo Williams, running back. And got Glennon back. He wanted a lot of money, so I just let him go to free agency, and then I just basically just gave him pennies. So the hell with him. So I'm gonna do the draft. I think I only have like 2 picks or so, or maybe even 1, the first rounder. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll pick it up in the draft recap. Alright guys, let's take a look at my draft picks quick. I only had 3 picks, the first rounder, the 5th rounder, and the 6th rounder. So let's take a quick look. First rounder went running back, 77 overall. Just wanted someone to back up McCoy. He's a kind of a speed receiver back, just like McCoy too, so he'll fit right in. He's 77 overall. In the 5th round, I went left end. He's 70 overall. And in the 6th round, I got just a gem. He's a 3-4 pass rushing outside linebacker. In the 6th round, like I said, 76 overall. Let's take a look at his development trait. Development trait's quick. Holy crap. He's going to be a good player. And my running back's quick development trait as well. So pretty good draft with the picks that I had. So let's go to the preseason and make some more trades. Just starting up year 2 here. I coming in with a new philosophy. I say fuck defense. I'm going all offense. We're getting my man Aaron Rodgers here, 97 overall quarterback. Some guys that are Bills fans probably aren't going to like this. I traded away their best player, Darius, and 2 first-round picks. Like, holy shit. But Rodgers is a very good quarterback. I'm probably going to be trading away Tyrod Taylor now. I know Bills fans probably don't want to hear that because they're paying him like $90 million, but whatever. So I'm going to might trade him for another cornerback. I know I just said fuck defense, but I want corners. So probably going to swing him for another corner, and we'll pick it up there. Like I said, Tyrod Taylor's out of town. I know he's a good quarterback. I wanted more of a guy that's got a better arm, better accuracy. You know, Tyrod's is more of an athletic guy. But anywho, I sent him to Denver. That was their top need. They needed a quarterback, so I gave him also 2 second-round picks. Basically, I got no draft picks left. And I got Chris Harris Jr., I know I always trade basically all my picks away for players and stuff, but maybe in the next rebuild, I think it might be Tampa Bay I might do next. Instead of doing that, I'll just put guys in the trade block and accept trades for draft picks and build via draft instead of just getting good players. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we got Chris Harris Jr., so that's probably going to be it for my trades. I'll set my depth chart and we'll see what we got. Alright guys, just about to start year 2. Let's review my roster before we get this underway here. Aaron Rodgers quarterback, Mike Glennon quarterback, and Cardell Jones at the quarterback position. So those are my 3 Qs under center for the year. Hopefully Rodgers stays healthy. And then we got LaShawn McCoy, Ryan Matthews, and LeBlanc. Felton's my fullback. Wide receiver, Sammy Watkins, Michael Floyd, Stephon Diggs, James Jones I picked up from free agency. Same with Coleman and Pharaoh Cooper. Tight ends, Davis, Charles Clay, and then Vernon Davis. Nick O'Leary too. Left tackle, we have Glenn. Left guard, Incognito. Center, we have Eric Wood. So that everything stays the same. Same with Marpet's there. Oh, I also picked up Jeff Schwartz from free agency. Luke Jokel is going to be my right tackle. Left end, I'm going to be starting Shaq Lawson. I changed him from outside linebacker to left end. Right end is Kyle Williams. Defensive tackle, I picked up Al Woods from free agency. Left outside linebacker, Jerry Hughes, and then Julius Peppers. Mid linebacker, we have Preston Brown, Quan Alexander, Reggie Ragland, and Tywan Jones. Right outside linebacker, we have the veteran DeMarcus Ware, and then my 6th round pick, Parmalee, 76 overall. He's pretty good. Cornerbacks, we have Chris Harris Sr., Stephon Gilmore, Ronald Darby, and then some rookies here that I just picked up from free agency. Basically just stole them off practice rosters. Free safety, we have Duke Williams, and then another guy I took off a practice roster. And then our safety is going to be Tony Jefferson and Blanton. Kicker is Carpenter. Punter is Schmid. And yeah, that's about it for year 2 with the Bills. I'm going to sim to the playoffs, and hopefully we make it. Holy crap, it looks like we probably just made the wild card. We're 9-7 on the year. Yeah, like I said, we just had to beat out the Jets there. They went 8-8, and we had one more win. So, according to plan, I would still would have liked to have done better, but what can you do? Aaron Rodgers, 3,860 yards. He had 30 touchdowns and 13 picks. Sacked 26 times, so the sacks went down by about 10, so that's pretty good. LaShawn McCoy, 1,295 yards, 5 touchdowns. And then my rookie LeBlanc had 458 yards and 7 touchdowns. Receiving, Floyd had 855 yards and 9 touchdowns. Sammy Watkins had 1,044 yards and 6 touchdowns. Clay had 633 and 4 touchdowns. And Diggs had 747 and 6 touchdowns. Go to defense. Looks like my middle linebackers were leading my team in tackles. Preston Brown had 121 tackles. Tackles for loss, Kyle Williams had 10. And quarterback sacks, DeMarcus Ware, the veteran, had 9. Interceptions, Chris Harris Jr. had 3. Dan Carpenter, 80% kicking. And that's about it. So I'm going to see how much player XP I could spend here. Hopefully maybe some of my younger guys can go up in overall. Spend team XP. Oh, my rookie running backs doesn't really have that much actually, but spend it and we'll see if anyone goes up. Hopefully I don't have any too many serious injuries heading into the playoffs, but we will see. I don't think really anyone went up in overall. So let's jump right into the simming. My defense really isn't that good. My secondary is decent. But my linebackers are old for the most part, but let's advance the week here. Hopefully I get the W and move on to the next round. I play the Denver Broncos this week. Pretty confident. You know, when you got Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, you could really win any day of the week. And I think I lost. Let's take a look at some stats. Go to schedule. Playoff schedule. Wild card round. Denver. Looks like we lost by a touchdown, 42-35. It was a high-scoring game. Oh my old quarterback came back and beat me. Tyrod Taylor. Guess I should have never traded him there. But Aaron Rodgers, 349 yards and 3 touchdowns himself. Just my defense is not good at all. Take a look at rushing. Anderson ran all over my defense for 3 touchdowns, and he had a $125 on the ground. McCoy only had 67 yards. Receiving, Sammy Watkins and Floyd both had 9 catches over 100 yards and a touchdown each. So that's good, but my defense couldn't have been that great. Any sacks or anything. Shaq Lawson had 2. He's going to be a good player in the league, I think. So, yeah, that's too bad I lost in the wild card, but I think I made the team better. I know the trades that I'm making definitely aren't realistic. The Bills obviously wouldn't trade Tyrod Taylor or trade Darius for Rodgers and stuff like that. I know some people might be pissed off, but that's all right. But this is just doing this for fun and trying to make teams make the playoffs and get better and stuff. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this Bills rebuild. Like I do in all of them, usually 2 years, and if I make the playoffs, then I shut her down. So we made the playoffs, so that's gonna do it for this franchise. My next one I think is gonna be Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that one, like I said, I'm probably gonna trade guys away for draft picks and build from the draft. It might take a couple more years instead of just trading picks for players, kind of thing, and kind of immediately getting better. We'll do it kind of through free agency and through the draft, do it the right way, and try to rebuild the Buccaneers. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you are having a great day and have a good weekend, and we'll see you in the next Madden 17 video.